This conference will now be recorded.
Okay. So today we will discuss about how to create an app and then data modeling. Okay. If time is there, then we'll see fields and relationships also.
Okay.
So let me log into the Salesforce. So in the demo we have seen how to create a developer edition, right?
Yes.
So now let me log into the Salesforce org. Uh, the URL is login.salesforce.com. So I've created the user ID. It's Durga. Okay. So let me create a account. I don't have an account actually. I don't know that account. I'll forget. So let me create. We can create a number of accounts. That's not an issue. Developer.salesforce.com. Sign up. The role is admin in company is RTM. India. Durga at the rate gmail.com. Sign in. So already it's there. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me use them. Login.salesforce.com. Admin 123. It has shared verification email to my email. Oh, I opened in private browser. Okay.
సో ఇప్పుడు ఇవన్నీ లైక్ కస్టమర్ కి ఎలా క్రియేట్ చేయాలి అనేది కదండి.
Yes.
ఓకే. అంటే ఇట్స్ నథింగ్ లైక్ ఏ టూల్ బేసిక్ గా.
ఈ సాఫ్ట్వేర్ అండి ఆల్రెడీ సాఫ్ట్వేర్ ఉంది. ఓకేనా, సేల్స్ఫోర్స్ ఆల్రెడీ ప్రీ డిఫైన్డ్ సాఫ్ట్వేర్. దాన్ని ఆ ఫంక్షనాలిటీస్ కావాలంటే యూజ్ చేస్తాం, లేదంటే మన ఓన్ గా మనం బిల్డ్ చేస్తాం. ఓకే. సో మనం రియల్ టైమ్ లో డెవలపర్ ఎడిషన్ క్రియేట్ చేయం. ఆల్రెడీ వాళ్ళు లైసెన్స్ తీసుకుని ఉంటారు. ఎసెన్షియల్ కానీ ఎంటర్ప్రైజ్ కానీ మనం లైసెన్స్ టైప్ చూసాం కదా. This is you go to any product, so they will buy these kind of licenses. Okay. So directly when we got in a job, we'll get a user ID and password. Okay, to log into the RP. Okay.
Individuals login.
Yeah, we'll get individual login. Okay. So like that we'll get. So we have to log in by giving the whatever the user ID we get and password. Okay. Then the system will open. Like this is the Salesforce system. Okay. Okay. So now, so I told that we are going to be discussed with one project called Reliance Digital, right? That company is into sales. So that company is into sales, and that here the company has two choices. స్పీకర్ ఆన్ చేస్తున్నారా?
ఎక్కువ వస్తుందండి.
headset వాడండి, headset ఉంటుంది.
You go ahead, Andy. You go ahead.
Okay, fine. Okay. So this company now, let me open the diagram. Okay. So this is the company. So this company wants to use Salesforce. Okay. So why? To update, to maintain a track of the data. So before Salesforce, they used to be run there. So like before Salesforce, maybe they are storing their data in locally, or maybe some other system they are using. Okay. But they are using, somehow they are using other software. Okay. I don't know. Maybe they are not using it all. Maybe they want to use, the first time they want to use software. Why any company want to use software means to make their operations faster, and they want the data, everything data in online. Okay. They want to put all the data in one place, irrespective of their designations. They will have an hierarchy to access the data. Okay. So why they want to put all the data in one place means to make the operations speed. Okay. Now this company is into sales. So in Salesforce we have something, application or product or cloud, everything is the same. Okay. Three terminologies we can use. Sometimes we'll call it as a product, as a cloud, app. Okay. And application. So everything is same, don't get confused if I use different times. Okay. So these are all called products, Salesforce products or sales clouds. Okay. This is a sales cloud. Okay. This is a sales application Salesforce has provided for people who are into sales. Okay. So if now this company has two options. Okay. Whether this company can go and start using this Salesforce application. Okay. Or else they can use the standard, some of the standard functionalities, and they can build their own app. They can build their own app. Okay. So this company decided, I'll use so this company says that to technical team, I'll use some, let's use some standard functionalities in Sales Cloud, and apart from that, let's build my depends upon my business flow. So let's try to build the Sales Cloud for me. So first of all, what I want to do, I want to create an app for this company. To get start, I want to create an app. Okay. So in that app only I can do all of the things. App means nothing but a product, like sales application. Here I want to create application for this company. So how to do that? How can I create? Just go to setup. Every admin activity we will do from setup only. Just go to setup. Okay. From here, open an app manager. So to open an app manager, if you know the navigation, we have to go to app and app manager. If you don't know navigation, if you forget, we have an option in quick find. You can type as app. Okay. App manager. Okay. Quick find we'll use to get if we forget the navigation. Okay, it helps us to navigate. App manager. Okay. This is showing a list of standard apps which has been provided by Salesforce. Whatever we are seeing here. Okay. We click app launcher. So whatever the apps we are seeing here, right? Sales Cloud, Service Cloud, Marketing Cloud, same thing it's showing. Okay. Now I want to create my own. Okay. So how to create? These are the standard apps. See, standard apps you cannot delete. You can only create. You can only edit. Okay. You will have option to edit. Just click here on the right side. You can only edit. You cannot delete. Okay. You can only edit. Okay. But whatever the custom apps we create, we can delete. We can edit. So just open new Lightning app. Okay. What is the app name? App name means you will get app name, developer app name, and a brand image means the company logo, for which company we are promoting, that company logo. Everything will get from the client. So here, this is for a company called Reliance. So I'm using Reliance company name itself. Reliance Digital Sales App. Okay, I'll say. Once you given the name, if you click tab from your keypad, okay, this name will come automatically. Okay, no need to give. But whatever the name you have given, okay, the space is got occupied by underscore. Means developer name means that name will read by system. Okay, in terms of like in the development part, okay, they will use some APIs and all. So no need to be worried about what is an API or not. But this is a developer understandable name and system understandable name. System cannot read spaces, right? It can read with some character. So just taken now upload an image. So since what I did, I downloaded a few of the Reliance images. Okay. So since it is a mock project, what I did, I went to Google. I from Google I downloaded this logo. Okay, how to download means from Google. Just go to Google. Okay, so here Reliance digital logo. So all this logo I just right click and I just saved on my desktop. So that one only I just try to upload here. Okay, I just
Okay.
uploaded. And we can change the color also, primary color. How we can change, what is it means, see, once you create this Reliance Digital app, so it will, if you go to any of the items, okay, whatever the color it is highlighting here, right? So whatever the color, so that color it is asking, do you want to change that color? So we can change. How we can change, just click here and it will open the RGB. So if you want any color, and then highlight here, okay, whichever you want you highlight, okay, and select the color guard and then click next. Okay, next app option means, so what are the options that you want in once you create an app? Navigation style. Navigation means generally everyone will prefer only standard navigation, even though I have not seen this one, but we'll just go with the standard navigation. Next, whatever the app you are creating, whatever the app we are creating, so do you want to allow the users to use on desktop or phone, or you want to allow them to use on both? They can access this app from desktop as well as phone. So generally we need both, we need for both. Okay, we cannot create for only specific. Okay, so
Right.
let's say, our customer say don't create desktop supported, create an only phone supported, you can select phone. So I am selecting both, so we can access from desktop as well as phone. Now setup and personalized experience. Setup means, let me show you here. So this is the setup. Okay, this is setup. Okay, so full setup means, okay, setup, service setup, developer console, edit object. Okay, this is called full setup. Full setup. And service setup means only service setup. So what option you want? I want full setup. Okay, I just select full setup. Then click next. Utilities, don't select anything. Click next. Leave as is. Now, so whenever you create any app, any kind of app, it's mandatory and it's recommended by Salesforce. Just select any of the standard app, any of the standard uh, tabs. Okay.
Features, it's like. Mm.
Yes, yes, yes. So select any of the standard tab. So I just selected accounts. Then click add. You can select any one of them. Okay. Then
Mm.
click next. Now you have created an app. Okay. If you click save and finish, it will get created. But here,
Mm.
to whom and all you want to give access, who is going to be use this access means, we have to be assign proper profile. Means every user will assign, will get a profile actually. Okay, since this login by default will assign system administrator. So just add this one. How we can say this user has a system administrator login means, the user means, just now I login, right, my user. So you can check from, just go to setup. Anyway, this user administration we will discuss in your admin part. Okay, user
Mm.
administration part, let me show you. Just go to users here, which profile we have. So my user ID is durga@got.com, right? My user ID is this durga@got.com, right? So this user has profile. Which profile this user has? System administrator, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I have assigned system administrator, so that whatever the app. I have created, I can access, right? So save and finish.
I select any other profile, it won't save or what?
It will not show us,
Well,
but even though, yeah, it will show us. Even why? Because we have a
mm,
supreme access. Salesforce system administrator means it will have all the access. Okay. if you
okay.
select if you select other profile also, you will be able to access. Why? Because system administrator, if you give anyone system administrator profile access means he can access anything in Salesforce. He will have all the access.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So now the app got created. Let's see how it is there. So this, see, Reliance Digital app got created. Okay. If you want to edit, we can edit from here. So before that, let me go and see. Just go to app launcher, click view all, Reliance Digital Sales app. Okay. Just click.
Okay. Mm,
Now I added account, only account, and the color got changed here. Okay.
mm,
So
mm.
account means is a object. So by default, system Salesforce has given some data, so that data it will show. Okay, this is standard object. This we have added. So in this app, we can add some standard things, as well as we can create our own custom things. Okay,
Okay.
okay. So this is how we can create an app. Let's say the any moment. Okay, this is the logo. Whatever the logo we uploaded, it will show here. Okay, this is the Reliance Digital. Okay. So at any point of time, if you want to rename the name, if you want to change the logo, if you want to do any kind of changes, just go to App Manager and select Reliance Digital. Select Reliance Digital. Click Edit. Okay. So you can change the name. Okay, you can change the name, and you can remove the logo. Okay. App option, some you cannot change. This you cannot change. And setup you can change. This one you can change. And utilitarianisms we are not discussed. Navigation, you can add anything. Okay, let's say, you can, if you want anything, you can add. Okay, you can assign this app access to any of the other users. Let's say if you want to add system administrator, this person also, the person who got in this profile, he will also get an access. Okay, so like that you can change, you can do any kind of sort of changes anytime. You have to go to setup, app manager. From app manager, select the proper app manager, whatever the app you have created, and click edit, so that you will be able to edit, and you can delete also. Okay, or if you want to delete, you can delete. If you delete, it will get deleted. Okay, so this is how we can create an app. Okay, clear? Any questions here?
No, good to go. No, no, you can go on.
Okay, now now the question is, now the app is ready. Okay, so we'll talk about data modeling. Now we are talking about data modeling. Means data model means we are going to define which kind of objects we can create here. Object is nothing but, I'll come to that. So this is also one kind of object. This is a standard object. Okay, so this company will have some data, and that data they want to keep in Salesforce, right? So how the Salesforce will accept data means, it will accept data in the form of, it will save data in the form of objects. Okay, Salesforce Salesforce will save the data, save data in database in the form of tables. Okay, these tables will call it as a object. Okay, object is nothing but a table in database. In Salesforce, if they say object means that is a table. Okay, the table is nothing but which stores in a database. Okay, and here, okay, remember, we don't know, we should not bother about which kind of database is Salesforce using. And even though I also don't know, and Salesforce has not informed to anyone which database they are using. They said that it's not your job. Okay, don't focus on which database I am using, what kind of database, and what kind of relationship, and how I am saving the data. It's my own risk. You are an admin of only application admin. You are not an admin of database here. Okay. So we should not worried about which kind of they are using a relational database management or PLS, or like what you call MS SQL or Oracle database. Okay, which kind of
Okay.
database they are? That's their choice, and Salesforce has not informing to me also, and they said that's not your headache, that's my headache. So
Mm.
you just create an object, and so object means in database it will save the data in the form of table. Okay, clear?
Okay. Yeah, yeah, clear.
Okay. Okay. Now I said account is an object here. Okay, account is an object. Like that, for this app, whatever the app I created, Reliance Digital. Okay, this Reliance Digital company have will be saving the data, right? So they will have on their day-to-day action, they whatever the day-to-day transaction they do, in terms of store also, in terms of product also, in terms of in store employees will work, right? Their own employees, Reliance company hired employees, right? Regarding the
Yes.
employee, they want to maintain the data, and regarding the store they want to maintain the data, and regarding the products, which kind of products they have, regarding the product also they want to maintain the data. And something sales will happen. If sales will happen means bills will get generated, right? So that bill related information also they need to be saved, right? Bills are, so all this data they want to put it into now into Salesforce. Okay, now they want to store in Salesforce. So before going to save the data into Salesforce, what they want, Salesforce is telling that you just first define the objects. Okay, then the object is nothing but if you define an object here in backend, I'll create a table for that. Okay, object is nothing but if you define an object here in the backend, I will create an object for that. Okay, sorry, I will create a table for that. And then you once you define the object, you just create a fields. Okay, you just create a fields, user operated fields. Now you said that you want to save the data, right? The data you just create in the form of fields. Okay, so what, like let's say if you want to save the product information, so product name, then product price, how much quantity, and what is the type of the product, date of manufactured, any expiry date for the product, any license you are carrying for the product, all those details you just create as a fields. Okay, you just create those fields in this object. Okay, so whatever the data you entered in the fields, okay, that I will take as a row and column, and I will save in a database as a table. Clear?
Okay. Yeah, so that means if I want to add some product data,
Yes, I need to create
like
a product object here.
product object. So for that one, I need to click this new button.
No, 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 no. I'll come to that. I'll come to that. How to
Okay,
create?
okay.
I'll show you.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
come. Okay. So you clear,
Mm.
right? You understand what is a data model. Data model is nothing but the same thing. Okay. By seeing this
Yes.
diagram, by seeing this company requirement, okay, company operation,
Mm.
I said that
Mm.
we may need data related to, we may need save the data related to product, right? Product
Yeah.
as well as store as well as,
Yeah. Employees, sales,
yes, yes,
bills,
yes,
invoices,
yes,
and
yes,
all. Yeah.
yes. So what I did some homework. I just created a document for that called data model document. Just
Okay.
yeah, this one data model. Okay. So this is the data model document, means custom objects, means, so whatever the object here it is showing is a standard object. Now whatever I am
Okay.
going to create, that is a custom object. So that objects I decided like I need to have product, store, employee, and bill. This can be an objects. Why? Because I need to save a product information like product ID, data purchase, insurance, price, product name, type. So we'll discuss about this data type in next thing. Okay, but as of now just understand, maybe I need to save the data regarding these things, like in terms of product, if I say I need to have product insurance, price, product name, type of the product, warranty, year of manufacture. Then if I say store relation to like store name, store rating, store phone number, number of sales happening in sale, so number of employees working in that store, next which city the store is located. Okay, Next, if I
Yeah.
say employee of that company employee name and age of the age of the employee, available date of purchase, date of joining, date of birth, experience, qualification, sales, salary. Does he is working in any sales department? What is his time and time out login details? Okay. And coming to
Mm-hmm.
the bill, maybe bill or invoice, we can say bill or invoice. So means
Mm-hmm.
the sales has happened, right? So if I get the billing information, entire sales information I can gather, right? So how many product, like bill number, amount, bill date, discount have any given, any GST, loyalty member, VIP. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so all these things is related to bill. Okay, then yeah. So I just decided by seeing this business process, maybe I need this. If I define these four objects, okay, so maybe entire business process will cover, I think so, right? Product
Yes.
information, then store information, employees information, and bill. Then I'm good with whatever the data I need to cover from this business. I can create in Salesforce as an object. I can save the data, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, how to create an object? This is called a data modeling. Okay. Now we have discussed about data modeling. This is what a data model. Data modeling.
Mm-hmm.
See, this activity people will do. People who are into architect level, they will only will do this activity. Okay. Not, you will not get a chance to do this one. Okay. Uh, so they will give you this document. They will ask you to create objects and fields. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So because of the since the experience wise, I just created this for the sample model. I just defined my own way. Okay. So in future, if we want to add any fields, any objects, also we can add. Depends upon our project flow, how we are going to be discussed. Okay.
Yeah, one quick question in this.
Yeah. Yeah.
So architect level people will do this, that's fine. So
Mm-hmm.
initially, if they created, I mean, they given all the data points requirements. I mean to say the objectives the customer has given.
Object customer won't give. Okay. Customer will give only. See, customer will explain his only business model. He will explain. He don't know
Okay.
anything in technical. He don't know what is an object. He don't know what is a field and all. He will say,
Hmm.
"This is what my business." So
Hmm.
just start implementing Salesforce. One word he will say sometimes also. He will say, "This is my business. I have my own product. I have my own stores. My dealers will take the product from company to the stores. In store, sales will happen. So this is my sales process." That's
Hmm.
what in the meeting he will say one or two lines. That's it. So we have to
So
be ask him more
don't
questions. Yeah.
okay, so they don't give ask us like I mean, for example, a Salesforce person is designing this.
Yes.
So the customer won't give the inputs like I need this data to be populated. This
Yeah, he will give. See, he will give.
he
He
will
will give. He will give. He will give. So with him,
give.
actually, business analyst and architect will work. Actually, business analyst. Business analyst
Okay.
is a person. Okay, he knows
Hmm.
some technical things, but he don't know how to create and all. He can understand the system, and as well as he will work with the development admin as well as, and he will work with the, means he is a mediator in between customer and technical team.
Okay.
Okay, so he will take the user stories. Okay, so the
Hmm.
business analyst will take the user stories. Okay,
Hmm.
what like user story is nothing but a requirement. What he does, so he will interact with the client. Okay, maybe billing, maybe he will go to the store. So he will ask the store people like what is the store in charge. So he will sit with him. So he will ask how you are doing, how the operations you are doing. So he will give his day-to-day activity, right? So that activity, everything, the business analyst will keep that into stories, user stories. He will set into user stories. That user stories will assign to technical team. That business analyst will assign to technical team. The technical team person will decide, then design according to the business story. He will create the technical things like the architect level people. They will design the solution and they will give to us to create the objects, fields, and everything.
Okay.
Okay, so as of now, don't worry about all those things. Okay, just try to
Hmm.
focus on how to create the fields and try to understand the business requirement. Okay, okay, this is
Okay.
business requirement. In this business requirement, so if I want to create an object, so I have to create like this. So customer
Okay.
will not give us, he don't know anything. He will explain his business scenario. Okay, so he will give you a requirement. That requirement will discuss in the team, will discuss and will come to a common point. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so clear.
Yeah. Yeah. Clear.
Okay, now I want to create an object. How to create an object? So for everything, just go to setup.
Okay.
From setup, click on object manager. Click on object manager. So these are all the standard objects which has been given by Salesforce. We have almost 52 standard objects. Okay. Okay,
Okay.
lead at mode. All those things are standard objects. So we have taken one sample as an account we have added to our app. But I want to create the standard objects of these four. Okay, four called employee. Okay, product, store, employee, and bill. So now I want to create a. Let me create with the employee. Okay, so create custom object.
Okay.
So I'll explain you one more time where to go. You have to come to setup. Okay, from setup, object manager. Okay, object manager. See from here, if you open, if any screen, if you click on setup, if you open setup, it will open a separate window. Okay,
Okay.
it will open in separate window. Okay, so from setup, go to object manager.
Hmm.
From object manager, create custom object, and we have another option called custom object from spreadsheet. Let's say you are working in a very big project. Okay, and
Hmm.
there you need to create, let's say you have to create 100 objects, maybe 1,000 objects at a time. Okay,
Hmm.
so creating 1,000 object, maybe it will take, if you are creating one by one means it take 2-3 days. Okay, if the people are sitting, 10 people are sitting, it take time. So if we are an expert in creating an object, what we can do, we can define the fields, we can define the object, data types, everything in one Excel file. So
Hmm.
whatever the thing I did here, okay, this data we
Hmm.
can keep in one Excel file, okay, in a
Hmm.
proper format. Then
Hmm.
we can give that Excel file up, we can upload here, and system will create automatically. Okay, but as of now,
Oh,
so don't use this one because we are not familiar with the system. So go ahead and create a custom object, individual objects. Okay, so
okay.
create custom object. Okay, so new custom object we are going to create. Now it's asking label names. Label means, if you see in anywhere in system, label means you are giving a name to that object. Okay, label name. So this object name is, okay, this name will read by system. Okay, so whatever the label name you give, so it will be visible in end user screen. Okay,
Yes.
so label means I want to create a label called employee object. I want to create employee. Plural name is employees. Okay, how I am giving employees means label, plural label. SL, if you label, if you have given account, plural label you should add S, means plural. Okay,
Yes.
account.
Yes.
Okay, now E is a vowel, right? E is a vowel. In English we
Yes.
have vowels, like, so E is a
Yeah. Yeah.
vowel. Okay, then if you want to write any description, you can write this object name, system will take automatically. If you have given any name, then you come to next here, whatever the name you have given, it will come here. Okay, no need to write anything here. Okay, it will come
Oh,
automatically. Okay, then
yeah.
description. So we need to give a description about the object, whatever. So why you are creating a, see, in general, in real time we will give compulsory description here. Okay, why? Because so you are not the only one admin we work for this project, right? Let's say you got into this project already, this objects got created. If you want to understand more, by reading the description only we can understand. Okay, okay, by this scenario he has created this object. Okay,
Hmm.
so in real time
Hmm.
we'll write description here, what purpose we are creating description. Okay, now I'm leaving
Hmm.
this one. Next, help settings means, so this is the help setting. Okay, so do you want to use the standard help set provided by Salesforce, or you want to create your own by using Visual Force? So I don't want to create Visual Force one. Why? Because Visual Force is a development tool, actually development language this is. Okay, so developer will create, by using Visual Force, developer will create some help pages. So if you want to use them, if you click here, it will display the number of Visual Forces created by developer. Whichever you want, you can select. But as of now, I don't want to use any Visual Force one. I will go with the standard one. Okay. Next.
Okay.
Next, enter a record name, label, and first name. So whenever you create a object, system will create by default 4 fields. Okay, four fields means 4 properties. It will assume that we need like this. We are giving for product, we have defined these fields, right? These things for employee we have defined name, employee name is like that. Salesforce will create by default. It is asking to create one field by default. That field name, it is asking that field name you want to have a employee name, or maybe something data type auto number is there. If I say I don't want employee name to be created automatically, I want to create employee ID to be automatic.
Okay.
Employee ID automatic I want. I don't want to record as a employee name. I want employee ID. Whenever I give employee details, if I click save, system has to create employee ID automatically. That is good actually, right? Rather than employee name, employee ID is good, right? So see, if you don't want, you can go with the text one, and you can, if you want in future, we can come and we can change. Okay.
Yeah, name can
So
be common for some people. I mean, similar people,
yes,
some
yes,
people have same name. So instead of that, they will avoid to employee ID maybe.
yes, yes.
That is the
Okay.
purpose. Yeah.
Yes.
Great.
If I select auto number, means the auto number format should be in this way. Okay. Alphabetic, some alphabetic, hyphen, open brackets, 4 digits, and closing brackets. This format we need to follow. Okay. Then I said employee ID. Okay, this one, and the starting letter should be 1. Okay. Then the record will create as a EI 0001, EI 0002, EI 0004, like that. Automatically, if you create employee records, okay, employee
Okay.
ID will allocate to them. Okay. Then allow search report, allow activity, track field history, all these select automatically. We'll explain what is this in future. No need to worry about this now as of now. Okay. And these will automatically selected, leave as it is. Now deployment status. Deployment status means, okay, whatever the app you are creating, okay, if you select in development, means if you selected in development, if you click save, okay, object will create, but end user cannot see that object. Why? Because
Yeah.
still you are developing that object. Still it is the system understand that still it is in construction. Okay. The still it has not completed. Okay. So if I want to, I have to select deployed so that anyone can access. Now hello search. Okay. Now if I click save, object will created, but it will not add here. Okay, if I want to add here, I want to add object as a tab here. Actually, this is called tab, but indirectly in system it is a object. Okay, so whatever the object I am creating, if I want to add as a tab, so I need to select this one. Okay, launch a new custom tab wizard after saving this custom object. Select this one. If you forget this one, if you click save, object will create. Again, you have to go to the tab. From there, you can do this option. But select this one, then save. Okay, object, employee, and tab style. Tab style means accounts, means if I click account, something, this is style is here, right? Some style is showing here, right? Something.
Yeah.
Okay, this picture. So that is what is asking. Style means. So tab style, whichever you want, you just click on look up here.
Nothing but assigning a symbol to
Yes,
that.
it's exactly. So
Yeah.
you can create your own style. Click on your own style. So you can give a color and you can insert an image if you want anything. But I want to use some standard one. Okay. So I want to say that employees means I'll go with the people.
People.
And this one is security. To whom and all you want to assign this object. Okay. Profile. So as of now, assign to everyone. Just click next. Then this app, custom app, means to which app you want to assign this object. To which app I want to assign this object to this app, right? Reliance Digital Sales app. Okay. Select. If you want to assign to Sales Cloud also, you can assign Sales Cloud. Okay. So I don't want to. I want to have only Reliance Digital. Then click save. Now object got created and it got added there. Okay. Let's see. Let's come back and refresh here. Employee created, employee added here,
Yeah.
and the logo also, like symbol also is new,
Yeah.
right?
Yes. Yes.
If you click view all, employee all means, since we are not created any record, it's not showing anything. Okay. Okay.
Mm.
Now, if I want to create now this how we can create an object. Okay, this how we can create
Yes.
an
Yes.
object. Okay,
Mm.
just go to fields and relationship here in the object called employee. Okay, in the object called employee, if you click on fields and relationship, understand this is an important question, standard one. Whenever you create any custom object, okay, system will create 4 standard fields.
Okay.
Whenever you create any object, okay, what system will do means system will create standard fields, 4 standard fields. Okay, the standard field name
Yeah.
called created by last modified by name owner id.
Mm.
Here the name, I just selected employee id and I have assigned the data type as a auto number, right?
Mm.
Okay,
Here
now
the
like this,
number is customized one or only the auto number only in Salesforce?
auto number only,
No
it will generate
customized
automatically.
numbers.
Sorry.
Okay. No customized numbers can't be given here.
No, system will
In
create automatically. If you create a record, system will generate automatically that one.
why I am asking is, for example, we are designing this employee data for a particular company. Let's
Mm,
take my company only.
mm.
So all the employees in my company will have their own unique employee ID.
Yes,
So in that case, I can't create a customized one here in this,
yes, we can't.
right?
Yes, we cannot create.
Oh,
If you want to create a custom one, what you have to do, just as edit this one as a instead of employee ID. Okay, so
mm,
change to employee name. Okay, change to employee
mm.
name and change this one to text. Save. So
Okay.
if you want to create custom employee ID, now you can create.
Oh, okay. So here in the name, and then I will give you the number in text 80.
No, no. Don't confuse. Okay, that one I will discuss. As of now, understand that we can
Yeah, yeah.
create our own auto number. Okay,
Yeah.
we can create our own employee ID. Okay,
Mm.
I will come to this. What is the data types now? Next topic is that one only. Okay,
Okay, okay,
clear here.
okay.
Till now, clear how
Yeah,
to
yeah.
create an object.
Yes.
So this is how we need to create other objects. Okay.
Mm.
Now we'll discuss how to create a field. So what is a field? So now I have created an employee object here.
Mm.
Okay, I added as a tab here. If I want to create employee data, if I click new,
Mm.
it's asking only employee name. Then other
Mm.
details, if I want to add, I need to create a fields here. Like that, I need to create a field. So whatever the data you want to create, first of all, you need to define the fields. Then end user will enter the data. If we click save, the record will get created. Okay. For that, what I need to define, I need to define the whichever the data that I want to take from end user. I want to define the fields here. Means fields means custom fields. Okay. What is the fields I have decided in an employee? I decided fields call. I want to have fields call. Okay, means whatever the data I want to have in employee related. The data I want to collect from employee means employee name, age of the
Mm.
employee, available of the
Yeah.
employee, date of birth, right?
Mm.
So date of joining. These
Mm.
details I want to save in employee record, right?
Yes.
Okay. So for each data, okay. So these are fields. Okay, these are all fields.
Mm.
Now, what are the data types are available in Salesforce? Okay, I'll show you. Let's say if you want to enter experience means number, right?
Yes.
So okay, so we have data type called number. I'll explain now. Okay, okay.
Mm.
So how to create a field? How to create fields means just go to setup. Again in setup, go to object manager. Okay, go to object manager. In the object manager, go to employee. I need to create fields in employee, right? Go to
Mm.
employee object, go to fields and relationship. From here, click new. I want to
Okay.
create a new field. So here it is asking, okay, you want to create a field called, now let's say you want to create a field called age of the employee. Age means generally we enter number, right?
Yes.
So in Salesforce has given these data types. Okay. If you want to create anything related to checkbox, I have a checkbox. I have a data type checkbox. If you want to create any field related to currency, okay, that field need to be
Mm.
accept money related thing. You just select currency as a data type. If I want to enter any kind of data in the form of date and in the form of date and time, I have a something data type called data type and date. Okay, you can select any one of them. Okay, let's say if you want to create any data in, if you want to accept any data in the form of email, so you just define the field as a email data type. Okay, if you want to take data in the form of number, okay,
Mm.
and assign that field as a, select that field data type as a number, like that. Percentage is their phone. If you want to enter phone number, create that phone field as a phone number, select the data type as a phone. So
Mm.
it will be able to take in data in the form of phone number. Then pick list, you have pick list means if you want to select out of the multiple options, if you want to select any one of the option, you have something pick list here. Okay, you can select the data type as a pick list, like that. If you
Yeah.
want to enter text area long reach, okay, you want to enter time, you have time and URL. And if you want to enter something is in a secret mode, okay, like password, you while entering it will save xxx, right? So
Mm.
that I give the type. Okay, now I want to create a field called age of the employee. Age means generally
Number.
we enter the data number, so select the data type as a number, then click
Mm.
next. Now
Mm.
here I can, now here I can give the field name called age of the
Age.
employee. Age. Okay. So age should be, cannot be 18 digits, right? We are not seen any person with more than 100 years, right? So 100 years
Mm.
means three digits only, right?
Mm.
Length, number
Yeah, yeah,
length
got it.
means three.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Then click next. Okay, so before next, let me tell you what is this option here. So this option means if you can write any description about this field why you are creating. Okay, then help text, if someone is trying to confuse with that field, you will have something help text, you can guide that field. Next, do you want to make this field as a required field, mandatory field, you can select this one field as a mandatory field. Then only
Mm.
if they enter the data in the field, then only record can save, otherwise record will not save. Okay,
Same. Yeah.
this is one.
Yeah.
So I don't want to select anything as a mandatory. You can click next. Remaining feature we'll see in future. Okay, but as of now, it is asking security again. So you are creating a field, that's fine. To whom and all you want to access, to whom and all you want to assign this field. So as of now,
Mm.
leave everything as it is. Okay, click next. Okay, now it's telling you are creating a field. Okay, so which layout you want to assign. So layout means this one actually. Okay, when you click employee, when you try to click new, so this is the layout actually. Here here you want to assign, right? Here only we want to add the field, right? So that is called layout actually. We'll discuss again this layout. So click select employee layout only, save.
Mm.
Okay,
So it
now
can
field got
layout of
created. Sorry.
it, it can be called as layout or object also, right? Because we are
No, no,
calling
no,
it
layout only, we should call it
layout.
layout.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, we should call layout. Okay, now let's go
Mm.
and see in this here it to this layout that field got added or not. Just click
Mm.
new.
Yes.
Okay, yes, got added. Okay.
Yeah.
1 second. Okay, So field got aligned here. So it aligned here means it aligned to this layout. This is called layout actually. Okay.
Okay.
Now I want to create another field called available, means whether that employee is today is working or is on leave. Okay. So I want to have a checkbox to select that one. Okay. I want to have a checkbox. So go to new, click on new field. Okay. Select the data type as a checkbox. Then click next. Then what is the field name I want to give? Available or
Available.
not? Available. Okay. Available. So whatever the name you give, just click tab from your keypad. This field name will come automatically. Okay. Now the default value means default the checkbox you want to be keep as a checked one or unchecked. Generally we need unchecked. So then we can have a clarity whether I need to check or not, right? So
Yeah.
I want to select as unchecked. Then click next. Then this can again security to whom and all you want to assign for all the profiles. Let assign to everyone. Then click. Now I need to assign to page layout of sales. Then click save and
Yeah.
new. If you click save and new, directly it will come to data type. Next field, which data type you want to create. Okay. Now date of
Yeah.
birth. Date of birth means date, right?
Number. Let it. Yeah.
Yeah, date. Okay. If you know exact time, which time he born, so we can take time. But generally, it's very hard to determine, right? What time we born, right? So no one will
This
have this.
format can be used for login and log off, maybe.
Yes,
Maybe.
yes. For login, you can take as a time. Yeah, we can take login logout. But now I'll go with the
Mm.
date. Okay, I'll go with the date. Then click next.
Yeah.
So date of birth,
Date of birth.
date of birth. Okay. So click next. Then next. Save and name. I want to create another field called date of joining. Again, date.
Date.
Date of joining. Date. And click next. Date of date. Next. Next. Save and name. Okay. I want to create another field called email, employee personal email ID. I want to take. So email type. Then click next.
Email ID.
Email
Yeah.
email ID. Then click next.
Here also maybe we can do mandatory or not, right? The checkbox
Yes,
are
yes.
there.
Everything. So I'm not
Yeah.
taking any field as a mandate. No
Mm.
experience. Experience
Mm.
is number. We represent in
Yeah.
number experience. Number.
Yes.
Click next. XP. So why this data is coming means already I have been entered this data, so it's coming like this. Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
so experience not more than 2 digits, right? Maybe
Yeah.
90 years experience. You cannot see 100 years experience person. Then next. Then save and new. Next, employee personal phone number. Phone number means we have something field called phone.
And then already there. Yeah. Next.
Phone number. Then click next.
Next.
7. Next, qualification. So
Yes.
qualification means pick list. Okay.
Mm.
Select the data type as a pick list.
Mm.
And qualification. So I want to enter the values. Okay. Which value I want? I want to have MBA, MCA, BTech. Okay. Degree. Okay. So while selecting this pick list, end user should see the values in a alphabetic order, right? So display values in alphabetic order, not the order whichever I entered. It should be displayed in alphabetical. Means B first, then D, then MM. Okay. Or else you want to use the first value as a default value, so you can select. Okay. So I don't want to select as the first default value. Then click next. Next. Save and new. Salary. Salary means currency. Salary means currency. Yeah, currency.
Yeah.
Click. Okay. Salary can be any length. We cannot predict. Okay.
Mm.
Next. Save and new. Next. Does employees have any sales experience? Okay. So experience means number. Next.
Experience.
Yeah.
Oh, this it only.
Experience. Next. 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 Time in, time out. So I'll take only time.
Date and time are not required.
No. Only time we need.
Okay. Timing. Okay.
Click next. Next. Save and new. So we have created all the fields. Okay. So let's
Yes.
go to the end user screen. Let's go to the end user screen. Let's try to see how it look like. Okay. Just go to employee object, click new. See whatever the fields we have created, it aligned everything, right? Okay.
Yes.
So in end user point of view, okay, does
Mm.
it look like good?
No.
Okay. No. Why? Because this side is empty, right? This side is
Yeah.
empty. So we could have aligned some fields to this side, right? This
Yes.
page
Yes.
layout
Yes.
in this. So that we can do. Okay. So by default, okay, whenever you try to create any field, by default, what system does means, what Salesforce system does means, it will align the field only left side. It will not align right side. Okay. It will align only left side, one by one, one by one, one by one. Okay. It will align till the down. So if I want to change, again go to the setup, go to the object manager, select the proper object, employee object, just go to the page layout, under page layout. Okay. So by
Okay.
default, okay, by default, while we create any object with the object name, system will create one layout. Okay.
Mm.
So the here object name is employee. So employee layout, it has been created. Just click on that one. Okay.
Mm.
Here you have fields like, see, fields, buttons. This will discuss again. Just click on fields. So these are the fields it has been, and just come down. See, the fields got aligned here, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Now I want to put this side. Just select, drag this side.
Drag
Select,
and drop.
yes, drag and drop. Okay. Let's say let me put in a proper way. Name, then date of joining, date of birth, or else 1 second. Hello. So I want to see employee name, then let's say date of joining, then I'll say designation. We have not created designation. Okay, let's
Yeah.
create again. No, no worries. Then I want to have qualification, then any experience. Yeah, experience. Decide. Then any sales experience. Then decide. And date of birth. Let's keep professional summary one side, another
Yeah.
personal summary. Then
Mail ID
salary.
can. Yeah.
Yeah, mail ID also personal. So I'll keep mail ID this side. Yeah, available. Okay. So date of birth, phone number, email ID. This owner is sample that actually, and available. Then saved. Okay. So let's come back here. Let's try to see.
Refresh.
Every time we
Employees.
need to refresh in
Yeah.
uh,
New.
Lightning environment. Okay. So just
Yeah.
click
Yeah.
new. Now see everything aligned left side, right?
Yes.
But even what end user says that he says that 1 second. Let me charge my computer. Okay. Now the end user says that means end user means employee related work who does HR, right? HR is
Yeah.
saying okay. So everything looks good. So can you have a section saying that so instead of putting all this employee email ID, phone number, date of birth, age, put it as a separate section saying that employee personal details and time in, time out, available, these things keep it as a attendance as a separate section. Okay.
Mm.
So section means like that information, then again section called as a employee personal details, then employee attendance. Like that, he is asking section wise. Okay.
Mm.
Then yeah, let's go to employee level. We can do that.
Mm.
Okay. Something you have section here. See, section. Okay. So section name. I want to give a section name as employee personal details. Okay.
Yeah.
So in the layout, do you want to align the fields as only one side, one column, or a two column? I want two column, right? I want two column. Next,
Yeah.
tab key means this one. When you click new, tab key means sorry. You want to give left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right. So this is tab key order. So I want to have left, right. I want to have left, right, rather than top to bottom. I'll give left, right. Click OK. Let's create one more section below personal details saying that
Attendance or something. Yeah.
attendance. Employee personal details means I want to have personal details of employee phone number,
Email ID, date of
email
birth.
ID, next date of birth, age. Now attendance, I want to have time out, time in,
Time available.
and let's keep this set properly. Sales experience, salary, and save it. Refresh. And you click new.
Yeah.
See now it's good, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Okay. So this is how we get a requirement. Okay.
Okay.
In end user also sometimes is already is there. Okay, he may be having a lot of details.
Mm.
So They will ask, can you make something simple? Can you make a little bit better to view? Okay.
View.
So in here also you will get a requirement sometimes in a existing project. Okay. So this object creation, field creation is a one-time activity. Not every day you will get. Okay. Whenever the first time they are implementing Salesforce to that company, in that time only you will get it. You will get to know how to option to create. Okay. Once the project is settled down, you will not have option to create these fields and objects, but you will get a chance to rearrange the fields. Okay. Rearranging of these fields. Okay. So I'll stop here. Okay. So now we have discussed app creation. In that app we have decided a few objects as a tables. Then we created those objects. In that object, one employee object we have created. In a one employee object we have created fields and relationships. Okay. And we have seen how to set few things in page layout also, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So means we have covered topics like app creation, object creation, fields and relationships. Okay. So tomorrow we'll see page layout. Okay. Then we'll see record types. Okay. And yeah, tomorrow, if you come tomorrow morning, what time you want? Can we connect 6:30? Can we connect 6:30 tomorrow?
Yeah. We thought
Okay.
of 6 to 7:30.
6. Yeah, 6 to 7:30. But can you come half an hour late? Because I don't know, because sometimes I slept late. So if I get late, if I wake up late, so that's the reason. Okay. So
Okay, no
6:30
issues.
is 6:30 is work for you, right? 6:30 to 7:30.
Yeah, no issues. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So morning I will take. Then night again. Tomorrow night again we'll connect same time. Okay. Or else 1 second, 9:30. 10 o'clock we'll connect again. Then tomorrow morning and tomorrow evening, if we spend time, then you are on the sync with those guys. From Tuesday we'll be on sync. Okay.
So 5 to 10 o'clock you will be busy, right?
If you are able to come by 5 o'clock, I can take 5 to 6. I can take the session, or 6 to 7 also I can take the session, because I have session at 7:30. Then again at 8:30 to 9:30. 7:30 to 9:30. I'm busy tomorrow evening time.
Okay. Okay. Then by tomorrow 4 o'clock I will post you the exact timing then.
Okay. Okay. Then post whether we can connect. See whether we can connect by 10 to 11 or
6 to 7.
sorry. Yes, 6 to 7. Okay.
Yes, yes.
Or else if you want 5 to 6, in between 5 to 7, I can take the session for you tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah, okay, that's good. Great.
Okay then fine.
Thank you. Yeah.
See you tomorrow. Okay then, thank you. I'll share the recording after some time. Okay.
Sure, sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks.
Thank you.